It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He comes in fourth in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. It's the Saints and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Get this up just shy of the 30. And you look at this Saints defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw here. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Gibbs again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some shark-smelling blood in the water behind them. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On second down now. Downing. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover rate. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering rate.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Connecting on the outright here with Higgins.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
It's caught. This is White. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved, because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular play. Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Saints 33-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Perry, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He completes it right side to right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
2nd and 9 now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
It's caught inside the 25.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've come to halftime,
thank you very much. Hi again, everyone.
Game.
Let's get you caught up with what's
we'll
going on around the NFL.
Orlando,
we are
we
officially into the
Jonathan
second
Coachman
half
at
of
our
the
EA
season.
Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Bryce Young with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Trevor Lawrence, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And shedding through. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Downing. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. from 6 yards away.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down. Downing. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They're going to look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints' 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 11. That is caught by Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Powering his way forward. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. This is White. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
32-yard line.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Mayer
from 3 yards out.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Williams now on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of of the opposing secondary.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go. Downing. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He laid down an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion margin right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints!
A.T. Perry.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by a field goal, under a minute 20 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Finds White.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw.
He has Miller complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He'll look to throw.
Completes it to Perry. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9. And compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well.
Back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Cincinnati,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.